we are Pawrific,
and our aim is to achieve happy dogs through recycling. This is our team.
I'm Janelle.
And I'm Maria. And while everyone is trying to get you online, we are trying to encourage people to get offline for their mental health benefits.
So we realized that an average good quality toy costs around $22, and we thought that was way too much. So we want to reduce this to around $12.
This is almost half. So if the consumer has more disposable income from the reduced prices, they can use this on other stuff, such as savings on themselves, or even more products for their dogs.
So the picture on the right is Kong, which is a widely popular dog toy manufacturer. They sell their classic toy at around $30. This is roughly $8 more than the average.
We've done our research and we found out that pet ownership in Singapore has grown by 19% from 2019 to reach 196,000. The pet care market size will be worth 202.6 billion by 2025.
80% of the industry's market revenue comes from small, medium-sized toys. Due to the global demand for indoor toys, and research has shown that having a pet can encourage less screen time. This is why we not only specialize in small, medium-sized toys. COVID will help reach to a surge in our demand for our toys, and this helps with health benefits as well.
So obviously we would reach some problems, but luckily we have some solutions, such as one of our problems would be economies of scale, such as high startup costs, advertising. But we can use resources we already have, such as social media and sharing the word through friends, which would also solve being a small startup, which no one would know much about us.
But how will we test our products? So we will do this by making a sample pack and giving this out to neighbors who we know have dogs and ask them to test our products.
There are two main target audiences. One of them is a family consisting of young children with the pet. And I know this from my experience because I have two younger brothers and we always pressure our parents to buy more toys for our dogs. And they can't really say no because they love our dog too.
A working millennial is another one of our target audience. This is because they're relatively new to the labor market, so they won't have enough time to spend time with their dog and don't need to keep their pet entertained. So we will face a lot of competition, such as Kong or Westpaw designs. However, we differentiate from our competition because we're not only a low price, but we are high in quality as well. So our products are cheap and they are made out of materials that are reusable or biodegradable. But what materials are we using?
We're using tennis balls, non-toxic ties, and rope. This is because we can take donations and recycle, and they can all be uniform, so we can keep the quality equal. So to picture one of our products, we could have a tennis ball, and we would obviously shave off the fuzz for health reasons, and we could drill holes or put rope in it, so you could put treats such as cream cheese or peanut butter for the dog.
Our value proposition is sweet but simple. We want it cheap but still good quality. To help the environment, we want to make it eco-friendly. But at the same time, we want it to be a fun activity for you and your pet.
Revenue and marketing. So we want to help not only us, but we want to help the society and environment too. So 45% of our profits will go to a monthly selected charity, 30% to employ local workers in need, 15% will go towards making new products, and 10% as savings.
But how will we market it? So what we will do is that we'll advertise through social media to raise brand awareness. We'll use pet influencers to help, and we will sell our products offline and online through retail shops and websites. Not only are while we are profit-driven, we want to help our community and the environment. Thank you for listening.
Well done. Good stuff there. I really enjoy that. I think people absolutely spoil their pets too often, which is a great market to go into. Judges, does anyone have comments, questions? Yes, Mr. Singh.
I think Miss Devi was about to say something. So.
No, go ahead, please.
Thank you so much, girls, for your presentation. I think, yes, the pet market is a very interesting one. But I wanted to pose a question to you because your competitors are pricing a certain. I don't think it's just for the cost of the good itself, but it's also because the pet industry is one of the most competitive industries because there are a lot of players selling pet toys and pet products. So a lot of that retail price that they set actually goes on marketing. So it goes on their ad spend, it goes on promoting the product, it goes on paying the influencers. My question to you is that I know that your value proposition is to try and create that same high quality experience at a low price. How will you be able to market it on the cheap so that you get to keep that price point? So what would be your strategy to market it better without the marketing costs?
So social media such as Instagram or TikTok is free. So we can market through that. Reaching out to pet influencers are also free. Things like that is how we can advertise our business. And due to the fact that our products are so cheap and making the materials we're using are also free, our profit margin is exactly the same or even bigger than the businesses like Kong at the moment.
If I may just follow through Navjeev's question, I'm a pet lover. I've had dogs all my life. Have you done some research on the life cycle of a toy for a dog? Because it's pretty short. You know, they really are interested in toys in a very overcrowded market. As he mentioned, you have a lot of competitors, lots of people going into biodegradable pet products because that's the way the world is changing. So have you thought about one, as he said, your competitors and how to position your product as a greater value proposition than those that exist? But also, have you thought about the life cycle of this particular toy in the lifespan of ownership for a dog?
Yes, we have, because our dog toy, it'll be specialized in medium to small toy dogs. So obviously they have different strengths. So by giving out some free testing products, we can see which dogs have different strengths for different breeds, and we can change it towards that. And obviously we don't know everything, but we have two specialized experts. One is a friend who's on the board of the SOSD, which is a dog charity, and one is a marketing executive in Sploot, which is one of Asia's largest dog manufacturers online. So we can also ask them for help too. Yeah.
And so what is the value proposition of your product? The main value proposition? Is it cost? Is it its biodegradable quality?
So obviously we want to help the climate. So one of our main value propositions is that it's reusable and it's recyclable materials. We are profit driven, but one of the main factors of why we stand out from competition is that we're also quite cheap.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, judges, and thank you, Maria and Janelle. Just one more question for you while you're at it. Was just wondering if you're going to be selling only from business to client, or are you going to be able to do this through a retail store option as well, like putting your products in a store area as well? Is that a way that you're going to get your stuff out there?
So we mentioned this in our marketing and revenue slide, where I said that we will be selling offline and online to retail shops and online to like websites. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you.